Hey everyone, Mike on Monday coming to you. Little behind today. We were doing a little fish on Friday and got snowed in up in Eagle River. Just got back. Snow is incredibly deep up there. Bring your extensions if you're dreaming about getting on the ice and doing some fishing. But anyhow, wanted to just touch a little bit on wheat and alfalfa. A lot of guys asking opinions on what do you think? And it's a tough time of year to know if the wheat's going to make it or the alfalfa is going to make it. Has not been the easy winter that we all dream and hope for to make survival easy for these type of crops. At this point, my plan is treat it as it is a wheat field, an alfalfa field, until you know differently. If in the back of your mind you're concerned about it, start making plans for, what would be the crop that you want to put into that field. Be talking with your agronomist as far as tools that you'll need, seed that you might need. If you think we're going to move into a disaster situation on the alfalfa, and I'm saying if, start talking to your nutritionist about which emergency crops might fit best. Again, depending on what your inventory is at the bunk there at the farm. Again, what emergency crops fit best, oats, peas, barley, etc. You can look into those things. Start having those conversations now, as well as if your hunch is going that direction that you're going to need some of those seeds. Typically what happens, it's either feast or famine as far as inventory go on these crops. So you may want to start taking a position on that and try to be as firm of a position as you can from the standpoint of how much you're going to need, so that your vendor can help you out with getting the right amount in place at the right time, so that we can meet everyone's needs on that. I'm not trying to paint gloom and doom here, but we know it's been a rough season, but we've got a ways to go, and typically my statement has been the biggest thing that takes out these crops, the wheat, the alfalfa, etc., is trying to get out of winter. That spring thaw going in and out tends to hurt those crops a little bit more so, but you hope for an easier winter up to this point, but we all know it hasn't been as neat and consistent as we'd like to from a winter standpoint. So nothing magical about what I'm saying here. It's just start planning, having conversations. What's your plan B or C, depending on what actually happens out there, as well as we'll be using some tools to help folks figure out, what is the population that you have in your alfalfa field? Is it such that it's good enough to keep? Same with the winter wheat. We're going to have tools available that will help create the understanding from a population situation using various new tools, techniques, technologies, and whatnot that we've been working with and practicing on for a couple of years. So we'll really be able to put these things to the test this spring. So with that, be safe out there. I guess we're not done with Old Man Winter here yet. There's another 4 or 5 inches on the way, I hear. But be careful. Lots of ice out on the roads yet. Be safe out there. We'll talk to you next week.